Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 64 of Really Fake, and this one is titled Up to the Roof. You skipped upstairs quickly and pulled your phone out to text Kuroo. Hey, boyfriend, you sent. Got an invite to a double date on Monday night with Pa and Mrs. Happy. I think she might be his girlfriend now. No, wait, kinda? Oh, the old man's still got game. Kuroo replied back with a smirk emoji. Yeah, looks like it, you texted. Are you free? Always for you. He replied, and you smiled as you flopped down on the bed next to text for a bit. After having a bit of a chat with Kuroo, you went back downstairs to make dinner for yourself and Pa, then do your homework, and then off to bed. Friday and Saturday proceeded as usual, but you were solely focused on Sunday and couldn't wait until the night fell. Are you ready for tonight? Kuroo sent as you were chilling in the lounge with Pa, watching the 3 p.m. game show. Well, you were watching them. He had passed out beside you. Yeah, I can't wait. You sent back. I've recovered from Utopia as well, so that's a plus. Good. We don't want a double injury now, do we? He replied. We're totally going to do it again. I can feel it. You thought, as you sent him back a cheeky text. After getting Pa to bed, you went and had a shower, getting ready to sneak out again at the usual 10 p.m. time. As the time drew nearer, you got more and more excited, your chest feeling a little tight from the adrenaline as it swirled apprehensively through your veins. Just a bit before 10 p.m, your phone dinged and you grabbed it faster than you had intended to. You ready? Kuroo sent. Are you outside? You replied. Yep, waiting at the gate. He texted. You jumped up and tippy-toed to the bedroom door, sneaking off down the stairs and out of the house as quietly as you could. Once outside, Kuroo stepped out of the shadows, giving you a grin as you bounded into his arms. Let's go, short stack, he said, taking your hand in his as you both disappeared off down the darkened streets back to his place. It wasn't a far walk and it was quite nice outside. The moon was high and full, which was good, and you could at least see where you were going. So, it's just you at home tonight then? You asked him. Yeah, it happens a lot, Kuroo replied, watching where he was walking. That's why it's nice to have you with me. Even though it was a sweet comment, you could feel there was a slightly sad undertone, and you squeezed his hand. You can invite me over whenever, okay? Just say the word and I'll be there. He glanced at you and smiled softly, and then looked back ahead. Thanks, he said in a genuine tone. I think that's the most vulnerability he's ever shown me to date. What character development? Once at his house, he opened the front door and let you in, and then closed the door behind himself and led you to the kitchen. The lights had been left on, and you saw that he had started making something, but must have stopped to come and pick you up. What you making? You asked. Pancakes, he replied. Can't have pancakes on the roof without pancakes now, can we? Are you seriously saying we're going to eat pancakes on the roof? You laughed. How are we going to get up there? Don't you worry about that. I've spent a lot of time on the roof, so I know how to get up there. Just help me with this for now. Hey, Cap, you said, reaching for the spatula. What do you need me to do? Stand there and look pretty, he said with a smirk, immediately laughing when you smacked him with the spatula. I'm kidding. You can flip the pancakes. I'm an expert pancake flipper. You won't regret your decision, you said proudly, turning back to the stovetop. I am immediately worried, Kuroo commented, pouring the batter in. You watched the pancake mixture start to bubble and then flipped it when you felt like it was ready, and it came up perfectly cooked on the other side. Hey, you said with delight. See? Ace pancake flipper. Kuroo leaned down and kissed the side of your head and then straightened. I should have never doubted you, he said lovingly. You grinned up at him and the process continued, with you both chatting about different things as you cooked the pancakes and then pulled out different condiments to have with it. Now, Kuroo said as he picked up the plate of pancakes and the bottle of maple syrup, let's go to the roof. I'm honestly so curious as to how this is going to work, you said dubiously, following him out into the hall and down to the study room. Just trust me, he said over his shoulder as he followed behind with the chocolate sauce and strawberries. He walked into the study and flicked the light on, and then placed his items down on the desk and looked up at the ceiling. What's that? You pointed to a small square in the ceiling roof. It's called a manhole, or our way to get up on the roof, he said, pulling a stepping stool out from under the desk and standing on it so he could push the small square up and slide it out of the way to climb up into the hole. With a quick hop, he jumped up and then pulled himself up through the hole and turned around to look back down at you. Food first, he said, reaching an arm down. Priorities, you chuckled. It makes sense though, because if you pull me up first, no one will be able to reach the food. Then I'd have to eat you, huh? He commented with a smirk that made your face buzz. Stop it, you dirty old man, you teased, passing him all the food before reaching a hand up to him. He was able to reach your hand, but that was about all, so you had to revise your position. Hang on, this isn't going to work. Let me get a taller chair. Down you got from the small stool and then grabbed the chair nearby and climbed onto it. Kuroo hooked his arms under yours and then heaved you up through the hole and placed you down on one of the roof beams beside him. Stay on these or you'll fall through the roof, he warned. Noted, you replied, picking up some of the plates again and following him along the dimly lit attic. The light from the manhole provided enough external light to be able to see, but once he got to his chosen side of the house and moved a few tiles to climb out, moonlight flooded in. Okay, so it legit looks like you're having pancakes on the roof. Stay tuned for tomorrow, which is chapter 65, for eating of the pancakes on the roof. I'll see you then.